Uh-huh.
So if I look over here at my loom, okay, I have 3 visible, let me get my little pointy thing here, okay. If I look here, I have, all right, where are we? Pattern thread 1. Pattern thread 2 lives between these 2 ground threads.
Right.
You see that? Pattern
Yep.
thread 3 is visible. Pattern thread 4 lives between these 2 ground threads.
Yep.
And pattern 5 is visible.
Okay.
Make sense?
Makes sense.
The one that you're seeing over here to the left and the right, the single, is basically just a border that I put on.
Uh-huh.
So when you look at the woven surface, the pattern threads aren't jammed into the adjacent design area.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
But you can tell that you are missing, see if this will, you can tell that where the pattern thread is missing because it is between the pair of ground threads. There's 2 together.
Yep.
And if you look between them, there it is.
All right, here's a pattern line that I've drawn on a bounding rectangle that is 32 squares high. And I like this line, but I want to reduce it for my 8-shaft loom. So how do I do that? Well, first I would go along the line and fill in the squares over the line. We're not working with a network yet. We're just looking at the pattern line itself. So when I have the squares marked in, then I'm going to remove the pattern line from this drawing so you just see the squares. And then I'm going to divide up the 32 squares into 8 sections, which that corresponds to the 8 shafts of my new draft. And I'm going to copy everything from each section into its own line on the new draft. So, let me get the right pen here. Okay, I'm going to copy everything from this first section into line 1 on my new draft. So it's this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay, so everything in this section gets squashed down to one line on my new draft. Now I'm going to copy everything from the second section onto the second line. And everything from the third section onto the third line, etc. So I'll go through the entire line, and each section will get copied into one line of the new draft. And that will give us a pattern line that is suitable for use on an 8-shaft loom. And it'll have the same shape and feeling of the original line, but it will work on an 8-shaft loom.